Are you going to have to make dramatic changes from going from your wet setup to a dry setup? Do you have anything like that?
No, well, I've got the Teen Super Drift suspension, which helps a lot, as we have an in-car controller, which lets us soften up or harden the suspension to whatever we want. And then it's just tire pressures past that. Really, I run the same setup whether it's wet or dry. It's just tire pressures and suspension settings.
Andrew ploughing through the first corner, Carl doing his best to catch him up through the sweeper, and Andrew brake checking slightly to keep on line, and Carl taking the spin.
You see Redwood there, he came in, initiated a little bit, and then Reutemann's just initiated way too early, a bit too close. He's taking the spin, and Redwood taking a big advantage.
Carl Reutemann enters as fast as he can into the sweeper. Redwood still quite a way back. Both cars a really tight line through the sweeper coming into the second turn, replicating each other, but Redwood is still miles back.
Reutemann coming out and showing us how it's done, but is it going to be enough? Not enough from Reutemann, and the current series champion bowing out to Andrew Redwood.
Another big battle coming up. Ex-Drift King Adam Richards in his old school A31 Safiro versus Gaz Wider in his S14.5. Wider taking the lead on the first run. Richards slightly wide coming into turn 2.
Both drivers taking a unique line through the sweeper and slowing them down through the final sections.
Gaz Wider with heaps of traction, slight advantage, 55-45 to Wider.
Adam Richards initiates way early into the sweeper, causing a big gap between him and Gaz.
Gaz making a slight mistake on the sweeper, coming into the second turn, doing his best to catch up the old school A31. Can he get that advantage? It's a 100-100 rerun. What do you think caused the rerun?
I think we both had sketchy sweepers, which is where all the crap is. So if one of us can be smooth there, I think that'll decide the battle.
I guess it was just too close.
Too close?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a really good chase, but I made a little bit of a mistake in the sweeper, so I wonder if that's what's caused it.
We're doing the best we can, so it's all good.
As we look at the in-car, what's Gaz doing?
Well, you can see a ton of small corrections trying to keep it on line going through the sweeper.
Adam Richards going wide. Obviously, Gaz tight in the sweeper there. Richards, feet in the dirt.
You can see Gaz still pumping on the handbrake a bit just to keep him on line as he powers through the exit.
Now, I think Adam might have put two wheels off there, which means Gaz should have a massive advantage, and he does. 65-35. Still one more pass, though, JT.
Richards taking the lead. Gaz really close. One of the closest runs of the day so far. Coming into the second corner, Gaz pulling on the handbrake once more to keep him on line. Trying to accelerate as fast as possible into Richards.
Great switch from both drivers. Nice and close. I don't think Adam's done enough, though. Gaz, too smart once again. He's through to the top 4.
130-70.
The NOS Energy Drink top 4 and Fanger Dan taking on Gaz Wider.
These are the best times, man, like driving against Gaz. Like, we both go out there, we just do our thing, and, whoever makes a mistake, comes off the best,
Yeah, we'll just go hard, put on a good show. I'm pretty confident in Fanger's driving. He's all out, so yeah, I love following him in there. We've got pretty similar styles, so it'll be good to watch, hopefully.
Fanger Dan firing it into the sweeper with one of the highest speed entries of the day. Gaz Wider not lifting one little bit. You can see the concentration on his face as he comes into the second turn.
Textbook drifting from both these drivers. This is how you battle New Zealand.
Gaz tucking in nice and close coming into the last corner.
Fanger putting in a great run, but Gaz, he's really got the advantage just from that chase. Look at him there. Tucks in nice and tight, cuts down the advantage. 55-45. Second pass, here we go.
Wider will be taking the lead on this one. Fanger nice and close. You see the water fly over his windscreen coming through the sweeper. He just doesn't want to lift off.
Going slightly wide into turn 2, and Fanger coming up close again. This is what we want to see, intense drifting.
Nice clean finish from both cars, but will that be a disadvantage on turn 2 for Fanger Dan?
It's a 50-50 run. Gaz's advantage in the first pass, taking him through to the final.
Second top 4 battle, who will he meet in the final? Coming into the top 4, Mad Mike and the new RX-8.
I've got through with a bit of luck, I think. A few people have been spinning. It's just sort of who stays on the track. I had a little straight line as well in that last run, but obviously better than spinning right out. So
2 consecutive top 4s is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm fairly stoked on that, going up against Mikey. I know he's pretty aggressive, but we'll just have to give him some of his own medicine there.
All charged up on NOS Energy, both drivers coming into the sweeper, high speed. Mike initiating way earlier than Andrew, and as a result, Andrew gets right up inside Mike. Might lose some points there though.
That's right, he's just offline and overshot the switching point. That is going to give him a huge disadvantage. Can he catch him up?
Judges have called it 55-45, slight advantage to Mad Mike. It's all on for the second pass. Anyone can win it. Andrew Redwood leading out.
Redwood close, right on the inside line. Mad Mike, you can see him struggling with the traction of this thing. Takes a spin straight off the track.
Into the mud, you see Mad Mike pulling on the handbrake, trying to correct it, and boom, there she goes. She spins. He's going to be going to our third and fourth battle. Banger Dan taking on Mad Mike. Now, both these drivers are very aggressive and will be looking for a high entry speed.
Definitely high entry speeds from both cars. Still not huge angle out there though. Mike seems to have the traction, keeping nice and close to Daniel. A few mistakes, both on the handbrake.
Both drivers pulling on the handbrake aggressively. Fanger with a bit of a gap now. Smoke pouring off the back of Fanger's car into the final corner. Now Fanger getting marked down slightly for that straight line through the second corner. Mad Mike advantage 65-35. It's all on now.
Daniel launching into the sweeper to try and catch up Mad Mike. Mike pulls on the handbrake. A huge high-speed spin from Fanger Dan.
Plenty of smoke and in the dirt. Mad Mike driving through. He knows he's got the win. He'll be taking home third place. Unlucky for Fanger though. Top qualifier. Going home in fourth.
16 made 8, made 4. Now we're into the finals with Andrew Redwood and the Nankang Tyres S14 versus another final for Gaz Wider and the Pawlowski Milling Toyo Tyres S14.5. Who's going to take this one?
He's improving a lot, old Andrew. He's always seems to be in the top 4, so yeah, good on him, man. It should be a good battle.
I've battled Gaz before.
Yeah.
He's quite good to battle because he doesn't mess around, just gets straight into it, and I enjoy drifting that sort of style.
I think I know his car well enough, but it's the final, so I'm just going to go hard, and who really cares?
Andrew Redwood appearing in his first ever final. Massive speed down the front straight from both drivers.
Leaving a huge gap. Can Redwood redeem himself coming through the rest of the course? Gaz does not want to lift one little bit. He thinks he's got this one tied up.
On the handbrake through the switch from Andrew Redwood, trying to get up close on Gaz. It's all about the chase, and Gaz putting down a smoke screen. I think he's going to have the advantage.
60-40 to Gaz Wider.
Second pass now, Andrew leading, knows he's got the work to do. Will he be looking to take a different line into the sweeper?
Both high-speed entries. Gaz trying to avoid all the water on the course. Redwood, huge understeer, goes 2-3 wheels off the track and takes a spin coming into turn 2, just avoiding a huge collision with Gaz Wider.
And you saw what happened with Andrew there. He just came wide off the sweeper and as a result got locked up, crossed up, nowhere to go, taps himself on the head. 100% effort from our first time finalists, but who can take down Gaz?
I think it ended up being a pretty good show with these final battles. Everyone was getting a bit close, rubbing some paint, so it was cool.
The winner today, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Gary Wider! Gaz Wider with his second consecutive win in the NOS Energy New Zealand Drift Series.
Clearly today it was all about track conditions and the most consistent driver took the day out.
All the drivers performing well today. Let's go to the points. Biggest mover in the points, Adam Richards, up to 5th place, but the big 4 are there. Gaz, Mad Mike, Andrew Redwood and Carl Reutemann. This has been round 2 of the NOS Energy New Zealand Drift Series in association with NAC Insurance. Go drink a can of NOS.
We'll see you at round 3 Sunday, August the 30th at Taupo Motorsport Park.